Fri-YAY Fiesta. Let me make you guys bigger. We've got some special guests today. We are here to celebrate wins, and what better win is there than being published, right? Wait, how do I make this better? Which one's the best one? Where's the 3 split? That's cute. Whoop, whoop. We've got Aaron in the house. Awesome. Woo woo, people joining us. I don't know which one of these is best. Now you guys are small. I'll just keep clicking them. We'll move around. All right.
Man, I keep trying to making comments and I can't. Paging Dina Fortune. Just paging Dina Fortune. Sorry, Wendy, I had to usurp the show.
I know if I make the comments go away, we'll all be middle size. I think I'm going to do that.
Michaela Turner, you need to find the live stream link and get your butt up in here.
Oh, somebody's being rattled awake. Hello.
We're just herding cats.
It'll
be all right.
Here for the Fri-YAY social Shindig Soiree. We've got folks in the comments. Lydia is joining, all snuggled up and not feeling well. Send her some healing energy. Feel good, feel fabulous. Yay! If you can, lift your arms up in your great big Y. Uplifting your energy, unwinding from the down over desks and devices, because I know you've been hunched over your device reading this fabulous anthology, Rattled Awake.
Have you been reading it, Wendy? Bless your heart. Not in the Southern way.
I brought it with me. Here it is.
Oh, you didn't read it yet. That's all right.
I have not. I have both volume 1 and volume 2 to dig through, but Gene's got a killer lead sentence on his stuff.
Yeah, see, I encourage cursing. I encourage it. I said, please shock them.
Woo! All right, we have got folks here. I am going to make the chat little so that we can actually see all 3 of us bigger and find the right one that splits us the right way. Is it this one? There it is. Look at our big faces. Hi.
A lot of you and I are the same. We're both like
heads.
I'm all ears. No, really, I am. Look.
Yay. So, we gather every week to celebrate wins, to appreciate being here, to unwind the tension of the week, to celebrate you, appreciating you, and also to shout out others too, show some appreciation for others, and to make announcements for upcoming events. So I'm going to lead off by announcing that next Wednesday is my 3rd Wednesday every month masterclass experience. And this month is focused on October, overcoming obstacles. And there will be a workbook. You can sign up on the Happier, Healthier Humans page through LinkedIn or in the community, happierhealthierhumans.com. Message me if you have any questions. And speaking of both wins and overcoming obstacles, I'd like to pass it over to Lonnie to tell us about the Rattled Awake anthology that we are here celebrating the win of volume 2.
We are. Thank you, Wendy, for having us. We're just in a party mode, Fri-YAY. And wow, what a week we've had. What a week. And it's hard to think that just a week ago, everybody was wrapping up their chapters, and now they're #1 international bestsellers, and every single story is hitting home. That's what matters. Like it's really having impact, and I'm just so excited that these people, they're family now. Like it feels that way, right, Gene?
Yeah, you can't get rid of me now. That's it.
I'm okay with that. So yeah, Wendy, it's been nothing short of epic. As I said to one author, it's a red letter week. And yeah, not just a day. It's been amazing.
Yay! How exciting. So Nikki Bell is in the
Yeah.
waiting room as well, and we've got Leslie has joined us. Very exciting
Yay! Leslie, it's nice to see your forehead. How you doing?
I know. I don't know how to make this better with all of us. That was great.
Oh, there she is. Look, you did it.
There's the one I was looking for. Okay.
Oh, that'll work.
Nikki's going to be joining us. She's not available. There we go.
Oh, good to see you, Leslie. Yeah, G just came off of a summit with Dr. Constance Leland. Amazing.
Thank you.
Like, we have incredible people here, Wendy. Every one of them's on a mission. And yeah, don't let their niceness fool you. They are adamant about their mission.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I used to say that I had two problems, that I'm too nice and I really do care. And then I added a third one, that's a problem in today's world. But as you know, I am adamant about my mission, passionate about my purpose, and very enthusiastic about enjoying more yay every day. And that's what we're here to do. Taming tensions by celebrating. And hooray.
That's how I do it all the time. I'll be walking around doing this. I'm doing good. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Look at Aaron in the comments, paging all kinds of people. Whoop, whoop, paging folks, all kinds of great folks.
Thank you, Aaron.
Does everybody have their copy of Out on the Wake?
Yeah, man, check it out. It came in, and it's a hefty little book.
Ooh, look at that.
It's a hefty little book.
Yeah.
And Wendy, here's a little insider. The authors just found out that this show with you is so special. Like I said, it's been a red letter week. Amazing, epic. This will never happen again thing, right?
Oh.
But I told them it's like a Kodak moment, like for sure. And that's why their pictures are all in Polaroids. Because I was projecting. Y'all didn't know, but I was like, well, I want this to be like a Kodak moment from back in the day, and just have them just keep happening. So, and they have just been like so instrumental. Wow, made it! Hey, oh, he's got the echo machine on.
Made it.
I told him to use that. I'm like, oh, you did it. Bob's a rebel. Don't let him fool you.
I'm so glad you shared that back cover, because I don't get that with the Kindle version.
I know, right? So it's like, really cool.
Where is it? I want to see.
You can look on the paperback on Amazon. They give you a preview of the covers. Yeah, look, we got Willie J in the house. We got Chef Jill in the house. What?
What's up, everybody?
Stop.
Hello.
This is awesome. Here you go, Wendy. We can see them up close.
There like it is. How exciting.
Polaroid moments right there. They were just waiting to happen, and that's what happened.
I love that. I love that.
Manifested that, baby. We all did it together. Yeah, it's just been a great ride. So, Wendy, take it away. I'm done gloating. I'm just so freaking proud and so excited. This just doesn't happen every day. So
that's what we're
here. It does when I do shit, but it doesn't happen. I am not playing. Zip line to the finish line. Let's get this done. Right? You all know.
Yes. I hope I can contribute to a future volume. I saw the call for this one, and I just had too much going on. I'm like, I'd love to, but yeah.
I would love to have you. The next one's going to be about woovie types. Instead of groovy, they'll be like woo-woo, woovie. I call it woovie.
You mean like with a W?
Like you. Yes.
Yay!
Yes. Let's have a woovie time. You know,
woo! Perfect.
Yeah, why not, right? You know,
Perfect.
These audio events are encouraging people to let their weird out. People are flashing tattoos of the Eye of Horus and talking about. They are. Camtasia, stop if I'm lying. She's in the audience. Love you, girl, already. I mean, we all bonded over these sparkle moments of, what do we call it? Woo. Yeah, that's it. And they were just letting their weird out. And you know what? It makes a person more real. and it opens the dance floor for the other people to say, "Oh, you're like that too, huh? Cool. Let's link arms, circle the wagons."
I found you through Noopy Aurora's, glitter practitioner and your glitter balloon or something. I don't know
Oh, that's
what you
right.
were doing. That was my first introduction to Lonnie Ray.
Y'all, that's a long story. We'll keep moving. That was awesome.
Good
Jill,
time.
it's good to hear you laughing.
Yeah. Bob and Jill.
So, Jill, are you on the road? You on the road to Cali?
Yeah, we're driving through Baker, but good to see you guys.
Oh, I'm
see
so glad
everybody.
you could join.
Hey, Jill.
So glad.
Hey, Jill.
Hi, Willie.
How are you, Jill?
We've been driving for what, 10 hours now, so I've had
wow.
better days.
I'm sure.
Yeah. My butt's a little numb.
Man. Oh, no.
Numb butt.
Driving your life away.
Take it easy.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for that. I loosened my back up by wiggling a little bit, preventing numb butt. So exciting to have all of you here to celebrate your wonderful pieces of accomplishment. And let me just read the contents for everybody watching here. Rattled awake. 1. That ain't no genie in a bottle. By Leslie, who is here. Yes. Hooray.
You like that title? I think that's a hot title.
This has to stop. By Bob, who is also here. Hooray.
Yay, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Hooray. We got a lot of yay. Caretaker for Grandma Joan by Chef
Jill in the
Number.
house.
Yeah.
Ain't no easy
The
feat.
Universe's Storyteller by Doug Thompson.
We're missing Doug, paging Doug.
How do you get a word in here?
Huh?
Becoming by Nancy Deborah Barrows, who I'll be seeing later as I am the guest on Soul Man Live this afternoon, evening, depending on wherever in the world you are.
Yes. Good for you.
Apathy to Action with Jean Petrino, who is here in the house.
Man, what a great chapter. Wow.
Go, Jean. Go, Jean.
Good man.
Daddy Rocks by Michaela. Is Michaela
Dr.
also in the
Michaela.
house? She's the one you were paging, but isn't quite here yet. I don't know.
Yep, she'll be here.
Not this list. I think this is the most I've had on a Yay Day. There was one where Jamie Edwards joined from the Las Vegas Speedway and a bunch of people popped on. I think I had this many, but this is the most I've had so far. So exciting. We have room for what, 10? I don't know.
Yeah,
Where was
I saw
I?
Mark. I saw him.
Surviving to Thrive. Hello,
Willie J in the house.
Willie.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Wait to read these.
Willie J.
Miracles on the Playground. Chiedza.
Jetta. We're
there we
missing
go.
you, girl.
Thank
You'll be here.
You are the light
be
in
here.
the basement. Brian Shulman. Mastering
Brian Shulman, shining the
mysticism
light all the
Brian.
time.
and prevailing Nikki Bell. And this bugs me, Lonnie Ray.
Yes.
Donkey laughing track here.
Crazy.
Round of applause for everyone. Woo!
Yay.
All I got to say.
All right.
I'll be
So,
tripping.
who's got the next exciting event about this coming up?
Oh, that's a good question. Who has something coming? Jean? Do you?
No, I'm exhausted. It's been a busy week.
Right. I'm ready to finish this event and move into my weekend now. Go outside, have some sunshine, some vitamin D, some vitamin G.
Yep.
Taming the tension with I'm done for the week. Yes. Right.
So Wendy, if you were going to do a chapter, what would be your rattled awake moment?
Oh God, that's part of why I didn't apply, because that would take the sitting and reflecting and sifting and sorting. And I've had several throughout the roller coaster ride.
We all have.
Of that's life. If we live this long, the longer we live, the more those. Oh shit! Whoa! Hello, here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you might pick one, and then next thing you know, you start writing, and it comes out something else. That's what happened to me.
Yep.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, Leslie, you changed tracks, didn't you? I didn't think about it that
Yeah.
way.
Almost.
You did a good job of weaving a few things in.
Yeah. Yeah. Without derailing, I did.
Job.
Yeah, you really did.
Job. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so Wendy, you don't have to have it all figured out.
No.
We just have a phone call and I'll help you sort it out.
Yeah.
And,
No, I mean, a big one for me was that what launched me into this happier, healthier humans career. And that is my story of topping 200 pounds and getting so deconditioned and falling apart that I have to remove this design because the confetti in my face is driving me nuts. My knee giving out.
the attitude.
And my thumb arthritis being so bad that I couldn't, do my ponytail or do my pants when I really needed to. And, knowing as a health and wellness professional, knowing where this was going and that I wasn't even 50 yet. And I was like, oh shit, I better
help me out, Gene.
now.
How many people are listening to?
I'm sorry, Wendy. We have an echo in here.
Yeah.
You got that reverb going on over there, Bob.
His name is Bob.
You got that reverb. You have reverb going on.
Apologies. You've really bounced back or bounced into a brand new person, haven't you, Wendy?
I just reclaimed simple steps. You start moving. I could have continued on the path.
It's better. I just turn it down.
Wow, y'all.
You still hear it?
This is Bob Whitney.
Yeah, you're good now, Bob.
You're good, Bob.
You sound good now. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're still,
I didn't know I'm just listening at one time.
That's that hall reverb.
What about Bob?
Witty with it. We getting witty with it here?
Hey, you know what? I'm an amateur. Sorry.
You have to. You have to.
Gotta go take some lessons from Willie.
Getting witty with it. We're getting witty. We're getting witty with it.
Man.
What a great way to end the weekend.
Yeah. So.
Maybe some of us started early on our weekend.
Oh man. Yeah. I just gotta know Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Like I know Bob.
You guys, this is one of the keys to the Fri-YAY Fiesta is just coming together and laughing. I love that this is happening.
It's so much better than crying.
It is. They're very close, kind of. Joy and pain.
Oh, we have so much to be happy about.
Was that something witty again that I didn't catch?
Hey, Wendy, you got some people in here talking about your achievement. That's cool. I didn't know that about you.
Oh, it's on my story. I mean, because I wasn't doing body work. I was so depressed, and I left San Francisco and was staying with a friend who had bought a house. And unfortunately, he was in the throes of addiction, and I found out the two people before me had checked themselves in on suicide watch. And thankfully, I was strong enough, even though I was still experiencing a deep depression, to walk through it and to know that was his shit and not mine. And move up out of that. I did gain a lot of weight because I'd hide in my room and eat, but I wasn't drinking, and I didn't turn to a lot of those other vices, and I didn't start smoking cigarettes again. And I had always been an emotional smoker, So to go through that deep emotional thing and not even want one, I knew that chapter had just closed. Like that was another rattled awake, I guess, kind of thing when I was just done quitting. I was really good at quitting. I quit again. Oh, and I started again. I quit and I started again. I did that for years, but it was a crutch. It was one of those things. And then eventually I was just like, okay, I'm done. No more. And that's how I was with the emotional eating. And, when my body had deteriorated so far to that state, I chose to take a job driving a paratransit bus because I was being of service to people. And I knew that a cubicle job would drive my depression to a deeper pit of despair. And nothing like seeing how your life really isn't that bad and how things could be so much worse to motivate you to take action and to change and to be of service, not only to others, but to yourself, so that you can spread the love and the joy. And people were always like, Wendy, your smile. And how can you be smiling all the time? And I'm like, because the alternative doesn't do anything but stop the process for everyone all around, right? We've all been around someone who's miserable and just like, that's all they're complaining is their friend. And it's much better to be in a group like this where we're all laughing.
Oh, I don't know. I've been around annoyingly happy people. In fact, there was a time in my life when I thought happy people were faking it.
Some of them are.
And, that's how different the vibe was. I was a Debbie Downer for a long time.
Yeah.
Years, decades. And to be able to be around people that were upbeat was like nails on a chalkboard. I'm just like, there's no way you're being authentic. There's no way this is real. Just like they feel that way about you, like it's vice versa. If you're an upbeat person, you don't really want to be around a negative Nelly. It doesn't feel right. Well, I felt that way.
Yeah.
So both are valid. But where do you want to stick? Where do you want to be the most?
Yeah, and it's different places on the journey, because I know some people are like, I didn't come to your show, my morning Taming Your Tension today. My burst of energy, and they're like, I just couldn't handle it. But it's there for when they need it. And times I've almost given up. People have been like, oh, you saved me today with that burst smile, And it's like every time I almost gave up, I get one of those messages, and that's what pulls us through. Is that and sometimes you can handle the negative Nancy's with your joy, with just that smile and radiating that joy. And sometimes you can stop your own negative by smiling, even if it's a fake smile, because it does change your state. It literally changes your state.
Yeah. And can I interject something?
On the bus, it took 9 times. Yeah.
Wendy, there is a YouTube video. It's called the Still Face Experiment. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but go watch it. It's about how a baby interacts with their mom, and she's not smiling, and then all of a sudden she's smiling, and it shows the baby how she interacts with that, and she's like, she can't handle it when her mom has a still face. And that's the same way that we are. If we have a still face and we walk into a room, people are just going to go, I don't know how to respond to that. So I just wanted to interject that. Everybody go watch the Still Face Experiment.
Still Face Experiment with Dr. Edward Tronick. Very exciting. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love it. It's one of the challenges that folks with Parkinson's encounter, because their face doesn't move or those expressions anymore, and other people can't kind of lose the ability to interact with them, because our expressions are such a part of our communication, often more than what words are coming out of our mouth, our mannerisms and our behaviors. So fascinating.
I've been told by more than a couple of motivational speakers, professional types, that they will find you. If you're the person that sits in the audience and smiles and nods, if you're that person, I've been told by them, they're going to come back to you. They will come back to you to get energy, because the rest of the crowd, 95% of these people are stone-faced. And I can't even imagine being stone-faced in a motivational speaker's arena.
Yeah.
You want to say something, Gene?
No, I mean, it wasn't going to, but yes. I was thinking something you picked up on. No, I do that when I do public speaking. I look for the one person or the two people that there's a connection with, that their facial expressions, they're smiling, and if I start getting nervous, I focus back on them, puts me right back on.
Yes.
My energy goes up, and it's so yeah, definitely.
I'm that person
Yeah.
for a lot of people. I'm the one in the audience because I can't sit still.
You seem
Did
such
see how
low
long
energy. I don't know.
sit like that?
She's lying.
That's part of where this has grown from is, you know, at first when I would do this in Zooms, people are like, this woman is crazy. and now they're doing it because it feels so good. They're doing it before I even like get all logged on and stuff. And I love it. That's the kind of vibe we need in the world, right? The feel good, uplifting, energizing, rattled awake.
You starting a movement over there, girl. That's awesome.
Right.
I like that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Creating a better world as happier, healthier humans.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. So who else has something exciting? Something exciting.
I heard Willie's working on volume 8 right now. He's
Yeah.
He's not a returning writer. He's an old timer at this point.
Well, I'm currently working on another book outside of this classic series we read away called Never Stop Winning, and we're planning to launch a national international workshop next year that's going to be facilitated by a friend of mine that's John C. Maxwell's advisor. He's been that for 10 years, and he's stepped over to the PME world, and he loves what we're doing over here. Maybe we can try to get him on one of these volumes, you know. His name is Richard Mover. So right now we're kind of currently doing that. And as Lonnie told you at the party too as well, we'll be definitely getting down on volume 3 as well. So
yeah, baby.
Woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo.
she's a visionary, man. So big sister, she's a legend, man, for sure.
Oh,
Verbal visionary. I'll say it so you see it. You know. But Wendy, I have a good what's up, you know, what's good kind of thing. It's not for Wednesday, but it's a fantastic fact. I don't know. I got invited. So this is the thing, guys. When you're out and about and you're on podcasts and you're, you know, really revealing whatever it is you came, your mission, your message, whatever it is, the smile on your dial definitely comes across on the microphone. And especially if you've been somebody who got past the storm and you're standing there in the sunshine, you have that. People are looking for that.
Yeah.
That's why I love this series so much, is because it's a perspective shift. It's not, I'm still stuck up in this, you know, it's awful. It's, I was here and then this happened and now this happened and it's just all good news. Every story ends well. And I love that so much about everybody's story. And as for me, you know, I shared that I was homeless and because I was, for a number of reasons, bad choices. But I got invited to be in a book, part of a book that is, I'm blown away. That's what that is. I'm blown away by who's involved. And it's another anthology. And the guy that was interviewing me, Dennis Patoco, love you guy. He said, I've never heard of an anthology getting written this fast. Usually it's like months and I'm sick of it and I don't want to have anything to do with it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's amazing what you could do when you don't know you can't. And these guys they're like, you say a weekend. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me sharpen the pencil again. I'm like, yeah, you can do it. You can. And they're proof. And for what it's worth, this is a feat. He's like, I've never seen this before. So you guys got to know how special it is that you could pull it out, put it on paper and whip it together. Right, Wendy? And make it happen so fast. This is raising the bar, guys. And I'm so proud of you. Y'all did it. But yeah, you're welcome. And it stands out in the arena because a lot of people here are doing anthologies, but nobody like you guys did. So super proud of you. Yeah.
Congrats everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna on the back. Give yourself big hugs. It feels good.
I just wanted to say
Maybe not while you're
something.
driving.
Wendy, you said you didn't know what you would write. Well, me and Leslie went in. We had a subject we wanted to write about. We changed it 4 times with the help of Lonnie, getting us through. Because and you know what? When we did that, it was such an epiphany for us. It was a revelation. Hey, this is really what we want to write about. And man, it felt good. It felt really good to write about and put down what we really wanted. It wasn't just some story. It was what we really wanted, the story we wanted to tell. So you can do it, Wendy.
What you really, really want.
I can loan you a pen. Any color you want.
Thanks, Jill. Yeah, it really is a process. It's almost a process of elimination or honing and getting that edge.
A great way to start is free writing.
That's what editors do, right?
Content strategy, but there's a lot of things a person could choose to write about, but it really is the passion and the urgency of the message. Like Gene, super urgent. I thought I was going to be able to talk him out of his story. What was I?
I didn't know what my story was. I was panicking.
Well, I was hoping I was coming up with something, but then you came through and I was like, are you sure? And you're like, yes. I was like, okay.
Hey, I'm going to take his side because he's from my home, so I'm on his side.
That's definitely what matters. Definitely.
I may not live there anymore, but still, I gotta, I gotta be there for my fellow Broward County.
There you go.
Especially because he's a Broward County officer. Yeah. I have a lot of respect for you for that.
Thank you.
Great to see you again, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been all hour or so.
Right.
I've noticed a couple people in here I just wanted to say hey to and thank them. Like Dina just popped over. She's like, I don't want to hear any negativity in the world. I said, okay, come over and see us on Fri-YAY.
Yeah,
come
exactly.
on. We'll have a good time.
There she is.
Oh, set her up.
I'm like, look at all these great people that have been in the comments. I'm like, I'm all wrapped up in this story. I'm not adept at being a presenter and a producer at the same time yet, but we all roll.
It's a lot. Right? It's a lot.
Plus, my brain is going through all these stories.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to 3 is the magic number, volume 3, Miss Wendy.
Oh, there you go. There it is. There's the agenda. That's okay.
All of my kids have a variable of 3 in their birthday. Mm-hmm. All 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So,
8th book. Wow, Dwight. That's amazing. 8th book. Right on.
So.
Yeah, so I wanted to mention the wild diversity of the stories that we have. Mm-hmm. We really do. Come on, Gene, sum up your story. What's your story about?
Okay, it's it all stems from an interaction that I had with an autistic boy as a police officer, and the impact that had not only on my job that day, but my entire direction of my life and the mission that I have now. So.
Wow.
It's the little things you don't really expect are going to have such an impact, but that definitely was one of them for me.
There you go. Leslie, sum up your story, honey. What's your message, your legacy message? What the heck?
I know. I can't see them.
TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only.
This is my blindfold.
I think she's frozen.
Look like a really old lady, like. Look into my bifocals. Well, I think the basis of my the mission of writing my story is, to help others through in a healthy way, hopefully. Things can get in the way of that. I guess had healthier, better options to do that. So I think it would be a spiral that can happen easily.
Okay.
So yeah,
I know your story.
I'm hoping that
Yeah. So yeah, your message and your story backs it up, right? You got lots of stories in there. You've woven them in really well. You really have. Yeah. I love that you
Elaborate on.
I'm hanging on the
I know.
edge. What?
I know, right?
What?
I'm sorry.
Leslie, you froze. honey.
Go ahead.
I have a really important secret.
Your facial expressions are going in slow motion.
Oh, this is great. It's like a
I'm gonna bounce
slideshow.
over to Willie. Leslie, you get your frames together. Willie.
My chapter is about surviving to thrive. It's simply about sharing some near close calls and near death accidents, and it's just showing the readers how to just not survive, because I learned that all survival is not good survival if you're not surviving forward, and leaving survival mode and getting to that thrive mode. So that's pretty much the gist of my chapter.
Yeah, you've been through a lot.
Thanks. Appreciate that, Gene. George,
You bounce back, pray for everybody, and keep smiling. That's what you do.
Thank you.
That's true. How about you, Chef Jill?
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi. So, my thrown at me, I was here for my my mom. And I think my chapter is about how you can make it light and fun and funny while taking care of an elderly person, and just laugh, laugh with the situation. And even though they repeat things 20 times, you just have to go with it and smile and make it as comfortable as possible for them. That was my chapter.
Yeah, you handled it beautifully. Even the elder abuse. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Good
good.
stuff. Good stuff.
That stuff
I haven't finished the book yet, but I love it. I've been reading it.
Oh, thanks.
Right on, Crystal.
Thanks, Crystal.
Right on. Yeah,
I
I was
bought
talking
both of them
with
at the same time. Yep.
Well, there's something in the book for everybody, including what you're going through.
Yeah.
It's something to be learned, even if you don't have anything like that in your life. You can still learn something, and that's what matters. It's what you take from it. And so far, I am absolutely loving it. So.
Oh, right on. That's so good
That's
to hear. Yeah, that's what we want to do, is have universal appeal. But at the same time, if you write for everyone, you speak to no one.
Exactly.
But you guys have universal messages, about attitude or, outlook. So much of it is attitude and perspective shifting.
Yeah.
As you know, I like to F shit and make it shift. And, you've seen the illustration. You know what I mean? But come on, you didn't look at my chapter. You don't know what I mean. So
Great chapter too, Lonnie. Lonnie, that
Very
chapter
good.
was great.
Thank you, Willie.
Great.
Thank you.
I'm actually writing my story, a book for domestic abuse recovery, and using my personal story and a few others that I know that have allowed me, as long as I change the names, to use it as a tool to recover and thrive after. I'm also part of Expose, documentary of thriving. It's 88 survivors thriving after toxic relationships.
Wonderful. Hooray.
And we're also actually putting out a physical book besides the video documentary. So.
See?
Oh, that's great.
There you go. There you
What a
go.
great project.
That's it.
Using your path to leave
It
breadcrumbs
is,
out of the
and
woods.
it should have launched 6 months ago, but unfortunately we got burned by an editor that we met in LinkedIn. But he's faced justice. Legally, we made sure of it. So.
Well, happy days. We don't have any of that over here. But, and I got burned in my first collaboration, big time.
Wow.
But anyway, it was terrible.
Luckily,
they don't always go so
my
well.
mom's boyfriend is a PI in California who
Here we go.
has some really good connections even with the FBI, and he only charged us $1 in case he had to testify.
Yep.
He had to be paid.
Yep.
Miraculous.
Yep.
So
Good.
he charged us $1 and was able to pretty much nail the guy's balls to the wall. Excuse my language, but I was on our premiere and he completely purposely destroyed it. To where we had to go back to square one and set us back 6 months. So,
Sorry to hear that, but I'll tell you what, there's divine timing. I swear there is. Things seem to go awry when you wanted them to work out, but when they do work out, it turns out better.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have
you
to
know,
agree because I've been struggling to get my coaching and everything off the ground, and within the last about 5 months since I finally had enough of trying to help my abuser, dealing with him, period, I just cut it off and started fully reporting the no contact order violations and sent everything in. All of a sudden everything is falling into line. So
That is
and
wonderful.
I know
it is.
a lot of it is me, putting the energy into it. All that energy that I wasted trying to get him to, be a better person for our children, things like that. I'm now putting towards the things that matter in life. And, well, it's paying off in very positive ways. I've made a lot of great connections, and I'm making more and more every day. And so
Yay!
it pays off, changing mindset.
That's right.
Yeah.
Set that mind.
So the other last author we have on here is Bob Whitty. Until Nikki shows her pretty face.
Right.
Bob,
Bob.
you're on a mission.
No, I'm trying to
What's
change
your
the
message?
background, and I
You know what? You guys hear me
Don't
okay?
care about the background.
Oh, leave him
Don't care.
alone.
No, it's
Well,
about
get my
fucking
guitar.
time. That's all
I
that
mean,
is.
yes, my guitar's in the
Yeah,
Leave
let me hear
him alone.
Bob.
It's not bad. You're good, Bob. Ignore them.
Go ahead. Sorry
Oh
to
my
interrupt. Go ahead.
Did you say I could curse? You said I could curse, Lonnie.
Yeah, I wasn't even. I don't give a.
Thank you. Hey, how everybody doing?
What's up, Bob?
Hey,
Get up
Bob,
to
how
the
you doing,
mic.
buddy?
Hey, everything's good.
Get up to the
Good.
mic. Get up.
I just had a,
Bob.
what's that?
Do this, Bob. Remember this. Do
I don't
this.
think, I'm not sure if it's on or not. Is that better?
It's much better, Bob.
Oh, okay, thank you, Lonnie. Lonnie's giving me lessons here.
Oh no, you got your
I don't know how to
earpiece
do.
in.
I don't know how to do this stuff. Anyway, thanks guys for having me on. Yeah, I just went through a full crisis just an hour ago, so it was crazy getting here. But my chapter's on veteran suicide. Witnessing some suicides, then working in the suicide department, whatever they want to call it, and just seeing a lot of incompetent people running around not doing much. When there are resources to do things, and there are programs out there, there's evidence out there, there's data out there that that there's things that we can do, and people aren't doing it, so I'm doing it. That's it. So,
Go man,
yeah,
go.
I got some people.
Go,
I got
man,
some people
go.
I'm talking to now, and Lonnie said about getting my name out there. Right, that was crazy. I woke up with all those messages, and actually, one of the people that I just talked to half an hour ago, there's this crazy scenario with her husband just had this full PTSD, mental breakdown, and but it was a while ago, and he wound up pulling his gun out and shooting at some cars on the freeway. So they arrested him. He's looking at 40 years in prison. And they're trying to get him some help, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough time to get treatment, So I'm like, yes, you do. As long as you can petition the judge to go out of the country, we can get him down to Mexico to get some ibogaine and ayahuasca treatment now, and he'll come back changed. And that's the risk we take. We try to do that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get him set up and get him a spot. Like in 3 days. Because he has to go to court on the week from Monday. So we got next week to do this. So hopefully he'll come back in better shape, and hopefully he won't face such a bad sentence, because he blacked out. He didn't remember anything, And I wound up getting sucked right into that one.
Wow.
But that's okay, because that's what I did.
Well, that's why you're still here. That's why you're not out in Costa Rica on a surfboard.
Yeah, well, that's what I might God do a little bit on that one.
So important, such needed work too. Thank you for what you're doing.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nikki Bell, give them hell.
Nikki.
I love the way the light is illuminating you. Seriously. It's fitting for Halloween. It could be angelic, or it could be Louisiana style,
The witching hour.
Hey, I'm not going to say that I. Well, yeah, I'm a witch. So what's your point? You say like it's a bad thing.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
No, it's not that.
I believe in
Jamie,
on,
what's your
much
message?
will harm none. Honestly.
Well, thank you
Put out
so
the
much,
fact, so.
Wendy, for having us. Thank you so much. And Crystal, I'm assuming you're the co-host. Thank you so much for.
No,
she just-
I just jumped in.
She just popped in.
But thank you.
Look at this guy down here,
Thank you for the
Jamie.
compliment.
Jamie joined us. Yeah.
And thank you,
It's a
Lonnie,
free-for-all.
for bringing us together. This is really, really fabulous. I think it takes a special gift to see special gifts in other people, and Lonnie has that gift. So thank you. I love you. You're precious to me. And she will kick you in the ass. She's like, Nikki, where are you? I'm like, give me some time.
Good talk, baby.
But without, real talk, always with us. But without giving my story away, it's really about knowing your rights. It does have a spiritual aspect to it. That's why it's called mastering mysticism. You ever had that time where you're thinking about something or you're thinking about someone and they call you? There's a reason for that, right? Or you need something like money and it shows up in your mailbox or someone owed you something. There's a reason for that. But sometimes when we're caught up in crisis and we're caught up in trauma and we're just in the drama of our lives, we don't see these signs. We don't see these red flags. We're just like, hey, I'm just trying to get through the moment. You know, I have a want, I have a desire, but you don't know that want and that desire is bringing lessons and experiences to you that you may not want in your life. So if we take time to self-reflect, to look at what's really going on, to stay in that high vibration, which I talk about, then less of the things like human experiences that we don't want will come to us. And I think that for me, it was really revealing this intergenerational kind of experiences that keep happening. And at that moment, which is a recent incident, when it happened, I said, this shit has got to stop. Enough is enough. I'm done. Right? Thank you. So that's about the gist of it without giving it away. I want you guys to stay empowered. And the last thing that I want to say is when people tell their stories, like I was reading Jean's story, being a law enforcement officer, we want to have a fresh perspective. We want to look at it as something very new, like never gone through that before. What can I understand and grab from this in my own life? But you want to do it without comparing. Okay, it's very, very important. Any audience or readers that's listening, you want to listen to our stories without comparing. You're going to have relativity. You're going to have commonality, but do not compare. Do not say that story is the same as mine, because it is not.
Nope.
Please understand that. And that's what we do in society. Or we want to glorify things. You know, don't glorify.
Or underplay.
Right?
Or underplay.
Right? So really understand your power when you read my story. And I think that both men, especially ones with nieces, with daughters, you know, with aunties, because the age doesn't matter. I think that you will get something out of it, you know, both men and especially women. So thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. I love all of my co-authors. I just wish to continue our bond of friendship. Thank you so much.
Miss Nikki, I would love to send you
So
a
good.
request. I think we could do
So good.
together.
Thank you.
So good. I want to welcome Jamie Edwards, who just joined us. He was an original Yay Day co-host for my first go-round. He was here from episode number 1. He's joining us. We've got a couple cars down here. Some cars going on. Yay for hopping on. Do you have any wins or feedback for the Rattle the Wake crew or special announcements for us today, Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, wow, how did I get here? What's going on here? No, Fri-YAY sure has changed since the first episode. Wow, I saw 9 squares on here, and I thought I would join to be the Brady Bunch, or I thought it would be like Hollywood Squares, and we were gonna have X's and O's or something like that. So
that'll have to be planned for some future episode.
there you go. Wow. Well, no, I mean, it's exciting to see everybody here. To be honest with you, I look around the room and I think I'm connected to some of the people in here, but I feel like I don't know anybody in here really. So I feel like we got to have more conversations. So reach out to me and let's say hi. And I said, what's up, Willie? I see you up there. I'm look at Willie like this, like I see him above me. So
what's up?
What's up? No, I just wanted to jump on here. Yeah, I mean, this, I just got off our positivity call with a few other people, and we were talking about mental health in men. And World Mental Health Day was this week on I believe the 10th, and we were just talking a lot about how I kind of caught a little bit about what Bob was talking about too, and I jumped on. But we were just talking about how important mental health is right now, and how so many people are going through so much right now, and just to be able to speak up and just look around you on social media. I mean, there's so many people going through stuff that you kind of can see in their posts on LinkedIn. And we were talking about how just reach out to those people, ask them how they're really doing, and just be there for them and listen to them. And sometimes that's all that matters, right? And
everything.
Yeah, it's very hard sometimes to go on LinkedIn these days because you see a lot of things that are happening in people's lives, and we just have to be there for them. And people looking for jobs and all sorts of stuff, right? But just wanted to briefly talk about that. But from wins, yeah, I mean, this past week I bought a house, so that's exciting. Yeah, everyone's like cheering me on, but they're also thinking, what the hell are you doing buying a house in this market with the rates the way they are? No, but it was we had to do something, and we got a house, decent rate. I'm excited. It's our first house we ever owned, so my daughter will have a good place to grow up, and I'm excited for that. And yeah, just been doing a lot of coaching people, helping them with resume building and interview practice and LinkedIn profile optimization, and just really, business is doing well too. Just helping people where I can. So yeah, things are good. I'm glad to be here.
Right on.
Yay!
Right. And it's Fri-YAY, and we're all here. Yes.
That's right. Wins and dogs and books and good people doing good work in the world. I am working on turning my course, Wise Choices, into a published book in the coming year. Lonnie's had a look at it. I got to add some stories and a little flavor before it gets published. But if you're interested in that, hit me up in a message. And I love to share about wise choices, living with more joy, the wise way, wise with Wendy. Hooray! Yay! And we're here every Friday for Fri-YAY.
Let's go. Hey, please sing the jingle, Wendy. Let's go. Happier, healthier human.
Oh, you have my jingles. Hello, hello, hello. Happier, healthier human.
Let's go.
All right. I love it. A lot of good energy in here today.
And this will, of course, attract the star of the show. Come on. Don't you know? Come on up. It's Mr. Max. Mr.
Hey!
It's time to go outside. He's like, come on, Mom. Let's go.
What's up, Max?
So, everybody get your copy of Fri-YAY.
Yes.
If you don't have it yet, get it. Spread the good word of the good stories. And together we are creating a better world with the choices we make in sharing and serving and smiling and laughing and coming together like this to celebrate and appreciate. So love to you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all so much.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Bless everyone.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye, Crystal. Good luck.